Today we are going to talk about rational emotive behavioral therapy developed by psychologist Albert Ellis. As a young man, Ellis himself experienced severe fear of talking to women. In order to tackle his fear, he decided to perform an experiment. For a month, he visited a nearby park and forced himself to talk to 100 different women. Over time, Ellis found that his fear of speaking to women had diminished considerably. Rational emotive behavior therapy was one of the very first types of cognitive therapies, initially called his approach as rational therapy. In 1959, the technique was redubbed rational emotive therapy and later rechristened rational emotive behavior therapy in 1992. The events and situations that people encounter throughout life are only one piece of the puzzle. To understand the impact of such events, it is essential to look at the beliefs people hold about these experiences, as well as the emotions that arise as a result of those beliefs. Albert Ellis gave a model on this called as ABC model. A in ABC model stands for activating event, something that happens in the environment around you. B in ABC model stands for beliefs, the belief you hold about the event or situation. C in ABC model stands for consequence, that means an emotional response to your belief. The first step in rational emotive behavioral theory is about identifying the underlying irrational thought patterns and beliefs. For example, feeling excessively upset over other people's mistakes or misconduct. Or believing that you will be happier if you avoid life's difficulties or challenges. Another example could be a feeling that you have no control over your own happiness, that your contentment is dependent upon external forces. After identifying the irrational thought patterns, the second step to be taken by a counselor or a psychologist is to challenge the irrational beliefs. Ellis suggested that rather than simply being warm and supportive, the therapist needs to be blunt, honest, and logical, in order to push people toward changing their thoughts and behaviors. The final step to be taken by a counselor or psychologist is to gain insight and recognize irrational thought patterns. For example, a man visits counselor with the problem that his in-laws does not like him and he feels upset because of this. Counselor can use rational emotive behavioral theory in this case by identifying his irrational belief of getting upset because of in-laws. Also, the counselor can explain the man that it is not realistic to expect from others to always think as we want. It's okay if they don't like us. Clients are also encouraged to change unwanted behaviors using such things as meditation, journaling, and guided imagery. Ellis continued contributing on rational emotive behavioral theory until his death in 2007.